What's going on, Fanbro Nation? It is time for a story time. I'm going to tell you about the time that I went onto a party bus, got so plastered drunk that I ended up doing stripper moves on the stripper pole there to a girl, and then by the end of the night I was puking my guts up all night long after that. It was the worst thing ever. So, here we go. This was back in about 2010. I was going through my college years, going through my internship. So I was still in my party days, Well, my ex got invited to a bachelor/bachelorette party on this party bus. And she wanted me to go, so it's like, you know what? I like to party, I like to have fun, so why not, We go to the city, get on this party bus with these people. It's just a group of people hanging out, and we start driving to another town. We're going to go to a bar, to a town about 40 miles away. So we start drinking, everybody's having fun. Well, good old me, I like to do things a little bit fast. So everybody's all drinking their beer, their wine coolers, whatnot. I have my good old Four Loko, the old school formula. I have 2 of them. So I'm ready to go. I crack open that Four Loko and I chug it. I chug it because I used to be able to chug things like crazy. So it kicks in, I start feeling, I'm usually a quiet person for the most part. I'm sitting there just kind of quiet, everybody's having a fun time, and I'm starting to be known as a quiet guy. Well, people are on the stripper pole doing goofy things and whatnot, and the girl, the soon-to-be bride, she's like, you've got to do something on the stripper pole. This is my bachelorette party / bachelor party. You need to do something. Well, the alcohol's already kicking in, so I have just the right thing. I go up to that stripper pole, the music's playing, I grab onto the stripper pole, and I pull myself up. I pull myself up to right about here. I take my legs and I wrap them around her leg, or her head, just like this, and I start dry humping the crap out of her head. I'm going like hard. You know how you see in those third world countries like in Brazil where they're hitting real hard? I'm just going crazy. Well, I stop. This girl goes nuts in excitement. She just absolutely loved it. She couldn't believe that I was going from this quiet guy not saying anything to dry humping her face on the stripper pole. And my ex is there and she thought it was funny. She didn't get mad. And so that was just the start of this party. So we finally get to this bar. I'm already plastered drunk. And we get to this bar in this other city. It's a freaking country bar. A country bar. I cannot stand country. All I heard as a kid was country music, so I can't stand country. So we get there and I am bashing on country. I get into the middle of the dance floor, I go, yeah, just trying to be goof on country people as much as I could, even though that's most of the people in this area. So I am really lucky that nobody beat the living crap out of me there who took that as a sign of disrespect. But I got lucky. The only thing that happened there though, I'm dancing with my ex and her friend, and this 50-year-old dude comes up to us. He's telling me he wants to have a dance off with me in front of my ex because he somehow thinks that he can have this dance off win and steal her. After he keeps bugging me that he wants to have a dance off, I just look at him, I'm like, you couldn't even compete with me. And I walked off with my ex and he's just standing there. He got so mad because I just walked off with the girl that he was wanting to steal. He was some weird middle-aged dude, but it was hilarious. After we leave this bar in the city, we go back to the original city. As we're on our way back, we're sitting there, the party bus, all having a good time. And this one girl who brought a guy with her, she comes up to me while my ex is sitting right next to me. She comes right up to me and sits on my lap. It's not like a sit on the lap on the leg. It's like a sit on the lap, and she starts moving her hips. I'm like, what the heck? I look over at my ex. I'm like, what? What? And she's like, I don't know. She's like, just go along with it. I'm like, well, next thing you know, the guy she brought comes up and he sits on her lap and starts grinding. And next thing you know, then another chick comes, and then a dude, and a chick, and they're freaking train grinding on me. Like, I kid you not, there was at least 6 to 7 people. Well, I'm sitting here and there's 6 to 7 people out train grinding on me. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Like, I didn't know people did that. What the heck? So we finally get back to the original city, go to a bar, and it's kind of another country bar with a little bit more hip hop and a little bit of everything, you know. So we get there. Well, by that time I had already chugged the second Four Loko. That was too much for me. Two is way too much. So we get back. I am so gone. Country music is playing, and I kid you not, I'm standing there just fist pumping to country music. One, I didn't know why I was fist pumping. Two, I don't even know why I was fist pumping to country music, because you can't fist pump to country music. All these people are line dancing, you know, and I'm out there like being a complete idiot, looking, you know, just fist pumping. It just, So we finally, the bar closes, we decide to go home. Well, home is another 45 minutes away. Well, we go to drop my ex's friend off at her place, and everything just starts spinning. Like, I could not stop it at all. It was going too much. It was awful. I'm like, I'm gonna be sick. I can't stop this. So they get me a little Walmart, you know, plastic bag, and we're driving. And we get on the interstate, and I'm just puking into this plastic bag. It was so awful. I'm just sitting here. Before you knew it, I was puking so much and did not care because I was so gone. I just started puking all over myself. Just 45 minutes of just puking on this car ride. And then one part I really could remember, I was going in and out of consciousness, like just puking and waking up, puking, waking up. Well, I wake up and start puking because we have this, on our exit ramp, we have this long, you know, curve. I wake up in the middle of it and just start projectile vomiting because I got so sick just from that curve. It was, well, we finally get home. And my ex is like, you need to get in the shower. You puked all over yourself. She's so mad at me. So I go to the bathroom. And I don't know how I remember this because I don't remember a lot of the night, but I do remember this. I go to the bathroom. I strip off to go get into the shower. And next thing you know, I don't know what happened, but I ran out of the bathroom butt naked. I don't know, I think I was being goofy. I ran out of the bathroom butt naked. And she starts running after me like I'm some like 2-year-old butt naked kid running from his mom, you know. And she comes and she got so mad she hit me in the butt. She hit me in the butt. Well, then I collapsed face first on the living room floor and just laid there for, I think it was over an hour. And then finally got up and was able to take my bath/shower, whatever it was, and then was finally able to get to bed. That wasn't the end of it. When I woke up the next morning, I felt the worst I had ever felt in my life. It was the most awful hangover. Anytime I thought about food, I puked. Anytime I thought about water, drinks, I puked. Anytime I thought about alcohol, I puked. Anytime I thought about anything you could put in your body, I just puked. I was so sick. I was sick all that day. I was sick all the next day. And then finally the third day, I started recovering. The third day, it was, I went from having so much fun, making a complete jackass out of myself, to being so miserable, literally wanting to die. I felt that bad. But what a freaking night it was. What a night. It was, wow. So, you guys let me know. Have you ever had any stories like this before? Have you ever had any party bus stories? Have you ever had any stories of you drinking entirely too much? Not just a little too much, but an entirely way too much for you? Tell me your stories in the comments below because I would love to hear it. Give this video a thumbs up if you really like the story time and you want us to do more story time videos. Again, thank you for watching. That's gonna be it. And we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.